Coming up on FNN, Powerball makes its return to EK.
Plus, the Asian Student Union is preparing for the end of the year event.
And an update on this year's field day. Stay tuned for all that and more because FNN starts now. Happy Friday, Falcons. I'm Amari Taylor.
And I'm Amaya Park.
EK's first ever field day was canceled due to too many scheduling conflicts. Field day was scheduled to take place today with a wide range of events such as relays, sack races, sponge games, and more. Initially, Student Council was planning on more than 200 people attending and participating in the event. Student Council is hoping the event can make its debut next year.
The Asian Student Union is getting ready to host their very own end of the year gala. The gala is meant to celebrate different Asian cultures and to show people how they mix together. The event takes place in the Fine Arts Auditorium on May 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. and the cost is $5. Mr. Liu, who is a part of the ASU, explains how this helps educate people about different cultures.
May is Asian Pacific Islander American Heritage Month, and we would like to share all the various Asian cultures with East Kentwood and the community.
For more information, follow ASU on Instagram at ASU_EKHS.
On Wednesday, Student Council hosted a boys volleyball game as the senior and junior boys squared off. In a big upset, the juniors brought home the victory, beating the senior 2-1. The Powerball game was originally started in 2008 by two seniors who wanted something similar to Powder Puff, but with boy participants. As Ms. Hoving explains, the event was more than about volleyball.
And unfortunately, in 2012, when EK alum David Warson passed in Afghanistan, we made it a fundraiser for the David Warson Legacy Foundation, and that's what's happened ever since.
Student Council hopes to continue holding the Powerball event and raising money for a good cause.
That's your news for today, Falcons.
Now let's pass it over to Marshawn Fisher for your EK Sports Report.
What's up, Falcons? I'm Marshawn Fisher, and this is your EK Sports Report. The spring season has come and gone. All teams around EK are wrapping up their season and getting ready for the end of this year's tournaments. Let's check out some scores. Last week was another big week for track team as they beat Hudsonville, Grand Haven, Jenison, and they won the Traverse City invite. Outside of track, it has been a tough week for EK athletics. Softball, soccer, and baseball suffered some tough losses, but they still have plenty of time to get back on track with their upcoming games. Speaking of which, here is the weekend's upcoming schedule. Track and field, girls and boys water polo, all head to Rockford today for their conference meets today and tomorrow. Meanwhile, girls tennis has their conference meet at West Ottawa tomorrow. Softball hits the road against Wyoming, and both lacrosse and baseball are at home tomorrow. That does it for this week's edition of the EK Sports Report. Tune in for next week, Jack's last show, as well as my final show. Let's toss it back to the
Now it's time to wrap up this week's show with another edition of Kai's Question of the Day.
This week, Kylie hits the hallways to ask students and staff about their favorite memories from this year.
What's your favorite memory here at EK and why?
My favorite memory here at EK was the homecoming game. And why? Because I had lost my voice that day and I thought that was fun.
My favorite memory this year probably is one of the most recent ones, which was prom, because I got to get all cute, dressed up, and dolled up, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So, yeah.
Probably prom night. Not the dance, but like what happened after it.
Okay, why do you say that?
Because I got to spend some time with some friends.
I can say just building a relationship with the students and football games, basketball, but mostly all sports, I should say, and just being around here.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Falcons, that does it for this edition of FNN. I'm Amari.
And I'm Amaya. Make sure you follow all of our social media pages to stay on top of the latest news and events from all around EK.
We'll see you right back here next week.